Why, hello, and welcome, and thanks for coming. What you're about to see, if you stick it out for the entire stream, and I would say a lot of people who come here for the first time don't really realize this. I do spend most of my stream building a patch from start. Now, if you're not familiar with that term, with what a patch is just combinations of modules and voices and sounds and things that are going to basically make a piece of music. For me, at least. Sometimes a patch can be very small. Sometimes it can be like one or two things at the same time, or maybe even just one. Like, I'm going to experiment with this particular voice. Wow, I hope. Are you getting the flashing light on your screen coming from, I'm assuming, interference issues with my LED lights up here? Because if you are, that needs to be changed as soon as possible. Oh no, there goes another small cable. Okay, that's like the third one. I gotta grab them. There's one. Oh, and it's one of my itty bitty ones too, so I don't really want to. I don't have any of those to spare. I should have gotten 2 boxes. I should have definitely gotten 2 boxes of them. Yeah, if you're seeing the flashing background lights, like whop, 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 which I am on OBS, but you may not be. Oh, that's horrible then. Okay, so what can we use for that? See, it's only on that camera. That's wild stuff. So it's the desktop camera. Can we configure video and make it not suck? Autofocus should be on. Low light compensation. Let's actually turn that off. There you go. There you is. There you is. It was the low light compensation. I believe I had the high on crystal meth option checked. So, I mean, it was doing its best, even though it was high on crystal meth. You know, sometimes you have that. Hey, I have another chainsaw on the way, which makes me happy. I found a used one for like $185, and I went, fuck yes, snag. So yeah, that's on the way. Hopefully within a couple days. What is that horrible noise? Somebody's in the hallway vacuuming. What is that horrible, that awful noise? Oh God. Yeah. Anyways. What's a spooky key? Let's see. What does a spooky key feel like? We kind of don't need a key as much, but if I'm gonna be tonal at all, I gotta make sure that, you know, it's in a good place. Ooh, that's nice. F sharp minor. Listen to those beat tones. King Gamer, give me a first name, if you feel comfortable. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think an F sharp minor. That actually was kind of cool. That was pretty neat. So I wanted to do a really like just chock full of goo, kind of an ambient stream tonight. But I'll be honest, I want to try a couple of things. Hey. Oh, scale 0102. Okay. How do you set the user scales then? That is the question. You know what I mean? Tempo sync key. Okay. But yeah, so there's user scale. But how do I select it? Or like create it, you know? That is not something that I know yet. So, Joseph. Oh, man. I mean, there's not a lot of them, but if it doesn't stand out, then you were probably a high-quality student. I'm going to guess. Which I appreciate. Although, I have to say, the older I get, I realize I really do appreciate all of my students. And, you know, I was a fucking dumbass when I was that young, too. As were we all, for the most part. Okay. Their thing, what? Oh, wait. He said, like, okay, scale 01, and then there was, like, a select button or something, I believe? Is that it? I thought it said, like, oh, hit the select button, and then you use the keypad to fill in a custom scale. Alright, you know what? Gonna have to figure that out at some other time, because I'm definitely not gonna do it now. See, yeah, I don't see U1 through U8. I have scale BLU, and then scale pentatonic minor, and then O2, O1, whole tone. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. See, this doesn't go there. So maybe this is on a firmware release that isn't out yet? Yeah, I don't have that in my menu. And this is 3.0.1 firmware, right? So firmware update, I guess. I'm sure. God, I kind of want to just do it now. No, we're gonna make ambient goo. I'm gonna spend a lot of time tomorrow here at the studio. Hopefully, theoretically, setting up new video stuff, setting up my mirrorless camera, setting up the HDMI mixer. Yeah, there is nothing here for that stuff, man. It's super, super weird. If I go under basic stuff, unless it's actually in the individual sequences. Yeah, that's where they are. They're not under global. You have to put it in inside of another sequence, which is wild. So I can, yeah. See, so I can, like, actually select a scale for that, and it's just going to be an F-sharp minor 7th chord. Actually, no, let's not do the 7th. Let's do the 4th. So F-sharp, A, B. Hey, there, wrong note. Wrong button, sir. Yeah, dude, it's getting spooky season. We got to do the spooky sounds, man. Okay. All right. Also, let's make use of the lupa, because I don't enough, and it's really cool, and why would I not? It comes down to that. I do like a nice tape loop. I don't use it for much other than just, like, well, you know what? When he did it on stream the other day, I didn't realize that he was not in the global settings. So that's how you, like, program that scale, it looks like. But see, then I guess I can go in. No, see, it doesn't give me that option up here. So I guess we're going to kind of go G-flat, F-sharp minor for the, you know, for the main, for the sequence overall. But not for an individual part if I want to set it to that. So that's the thing that's happening there. Now, I got to think about some interesting stuff that we can record. Okay? And some things that I really like to do, I'll tell you. In fact, let's just try this for a second here. Oh, God. Flashlight. Flashlight! Where's the input? That's the input. God, I haven't used this thing in so long. Make sure it's linked. It is. Okay. And then input level is all the way up, so we can kind of watch the monitors here. I don't know if me playing something over YouTube or something like that will actually come back out to you. But what I really want to get are some bird noises. And that might seem weird, but trust me on this. I have an idea. Morning bird sound. I feel like, no, 11-hour bird sounds. That seems like that's maybe okay. Oh, shut up. No, it doesn't look like you're getting anything, which is good, because you don't have to deal with the frickin' insurance commercial with Limu Emu. Jesus God. Okay, now, if I turn the control room outputs, are we getting anything? Doesn't look like it's getting anything. So do I have to do a thing here and route it someplace? I bet I do. Okay, aux, control room should be up. This might take me a second to figure out, because I have never done this before with this particular audio setup. Okay, I need to keep that going. So this is coming in yonder. Aux. What is that? That's balance. Okay, and balance works well. So my only options are PFL and mute. And I can mute that instantly. But I can't send it to aux. Why are you flashing? There. I don't know why it's not working. I really don't understand. Oh, I think my batteries are dead in this thing. That's why. Damn. I'm gonna have to use my pocket rocket flashlight here. It's the Nightcore Tip 2. Look at this insane flashlight. See how big it is. It's also magnetic, but this isn't steel, so that doesn't help me. Oh, Jesus, like it's nuts. Okay, let's figure out the friggin' problem here. Okay, PFL, AFL, USB send, 1 and 2. Have to do that. Aux send on it. Dude, it is just not doing it. It refuses to send that signal to the control room. That's really unfortunate. So what the fuck? Okay. Unfortunately, the only actual regular main outputs on this mixer are XLR. And I don't have the capabilities to change XLR to 1/8-inch mono. I'm going to try something here. Put it in here. Is this getting anything? No, that's not getting anything either. Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. How can I get sound from the computer to my modular? Why won't that work is a big question. I guess there is an easy way. Okay, that's really, really stupid. I'm going to have to actually, you know, what's that called? Read the manual. It may be sending it to the stream just by picking up through my headphones. I'm not 100% sure on that. So wait, you could hear the whole time, the whole birds chirping? Okay. Like loudly? Because it should be loudly, you know? No. Here's the solution. Do this with my headphones plugged in. No, I can't. The solution is a simple one, as good solutions often are, especially when they come from my gigantic brain. Sorry, I'm gonna stop that. Maybe. No promises. No, the solution is to plug a different cable into my headphone output. Because I can certainly do with not listening for a quick second here. Then, like so, we do that thing, and then we hit play. Huh? It's still getting nothing, seemingly. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, turn the level up a bit. Okay, and then we record. What a pain in the ass. What an ever-loving pain in the ass. What a pain in the ass. It's time for a musical number. What a pain in the ass, an ever-loving pain in the ass. What a pain in the ass. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, I just lost all of my viewers. Goodbye. Not a commonly known fact about yours truly, Moogly, but I've played in probably around 250 musicals in my lifetime. I've done a lot. It was a good steady source of income for a while, and fun, good way to get out of the house when that was more necessary. But, you know, it does take a toll on the body and the gear. I just finally I was just like done. Like, I can't do these anymore. Also, this doesn't reach there anymore. Alice doesn't live anymore. Okay. Anyways. Goodbye. You hear the sound of, like, old Pac-Man dying. Okay. You had me with your audio routing problems, and then you just lost me. Listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest... Okay, I'm stopping. Copyright flag. There you go. Okay. Boom. I don't know if that's pink. I don't think it is. But I don't really care too terribly much. Okay, first thing I want to do is just listen to this thing, like as is. We'll just go straight into yonder mixer here. God, it's nice having this giant mixer now. Like having an extra 4 channels in this thing is a big deal. It's weird. It's going to take a lot of adjustment, I will say. I know Friday when I was streaming, I was just like, duh, where's I didn't know where things were. I need to get some knobs. I need to get some colored knob replacements for each bank of 4. And that would be a very convenient solution. I actually have some white-capped knobs on. I think I have 2 modules, or one that's like not working. It was like 4 mono channels in my first rev of the Tex Mix. All of these are updated by this point. I've replaced like all of them, I think. And I have my old master module, which worked fine, but I want to put that in my other system actually. So, yeah, dude, I can't haul stuff anymore, man. It's bad. Even if it's like, I don't know. I have too many other interests in my life. I would rather do this and stuff than get a pittance for a bunch of labor. I mean, it's fun. I will say that. It was always a lot of fun. And the folks were decent. Sometimes fairly not decent, but most of the time pretty good. So, okay, we should be hearing something at this point. Am I what am I screwing up here? This is on. That's on. Are we getting anything out of the Lupa? Or, how much you want to bet, I've got the cables plugged into the wrong place in there. Dang it, I put my flashlight back. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're plugged into the wrong place. There we go. That's weird. There's like flanging on it and stuff. Okay, now we are going to use a bandpass filter on this. We're going to put it square in the middle and crank up the resonance. That's weird that it's like going like, there's that funky flanging going down. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with my routing. It shouldn't. It should have absolutely nothing to do with it, because that thing wasn't even hooked up. So when I was sampling into it, it was coming direct from the mixer. I mean, it sounds like there's slapback echo on it right now. Now let's reverse that too. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for anyways. That weird flanging is annoying as hell. Also, it's very tonal. It's just like, it's like one note, whatever that is. Sounds like a G. No. Guess what it is? It's an F sharp. Fortunate weirdness, because that means that will fit in with my key and stuff really well. Could that be like a code or something? Some kind of like audio encoding that keeps it from like DRM and stuff? Like copyright management things? Could that couldn't be. Now this through like a ton of delay, obviously, would be really nice, but I think instead we're going to go with the Aurora. But it absolutely needs that filter first, especially given that it, kind of transformed to vaguely sounding like poo, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the sound of poo. Hello, toilet, my old friend. I've come to poop in you again. Let's crank up length on this, too. think we're going to use some long delay times on the sea legs. I live in mansions. Is it park in the back? I lock my doors in case I'm attacked. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's weird. Part of me wants to kind of redo it and like re-record the whole thing, but I just don't know. Could it be coming from, hang on. Could it be something to do with these guys? Which, no, these are external input sliders. So I'm not using one. Is the output up all the way? No. Not even close. Yeah, it's getting feedback. Yeah, it's really weird. Okay, no, this was recorded this way. I can see like the input levels or the output levels right now are basically pegged. Now we can either just go with it, which I'm kind of inclined, but then maybe what I need to do is change the filter. Actually, here, let's go through the, I'm going to go through the dual dagger instead. I think that's a better play. Oh no, the cables won't reach. Son of a bitch. These are the same length, aren't they? Yeah. Mother puss bucket. Okay. I see how you're playing. See what you're doing here. Come on, give me another red cable. No, I have a bunch. I have like 6 or 7 really long red cables. There. Okay. I believe that's yellow. But you know what? Under a purple light, it all be new. Here, you go just hang back there and get out of the way. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was doing this first. Actually, that's not going to matter. What I really need... Oh, this might actually be, dare I say it, a high-quality use scenario for the moon phase. I was not impressed with the moon phase, but I was expecting something different. And if I had just, read about it a bit more, I probably would have still gotten it and been fine, because my expectations would have been different. So I need to try to use it, because it isn't a decently capable stereo filter. But the moon phase has some really interesting, like, sweepable bands and stuff. I think I know what happened, actually. I think when I turned up the headphones output, it distorted. Let's delete this and resample it. It will not take that long, because I don't want to have shit in and then, like, try to make do with garbage the whole time and always be second-guessing it. So we'll just do the erase and the replace and the resample with a sane volume level this time. Relaxing birds singing. I'm going to trust that it's doing the right thing. Oh no, hang on. I talked into the microphone, and that's a bad thing, because that means it's going to get picked up. So I'm going to mute the microphone completely. Okay. Resampling complete. Okay, where are we now? We are here. All right, so the peaks on the moon phase are they're a little bit odd. Am I getting anything at all in here? Oh, that's right, I muted. No, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, this is really weird. Why would that be happening? Because when I listen to it on headphones, it sounds perfectly fine. When I plug it into the module, it sounds like that. So, like, what the hell is happening here? I really don't understand. Sorry. I mean, it's like this the whole time now. Dude, it's just doing it now and there's nothing even plugged in or nothing playing back. It's just sending out feedback. I'm real confused now. One more try, and then I'm going to just basically come to the conclusion that my module is broken. And that it has the devil in it. This is really frustrating, though. Okay. Yeah, if I have to do that again, then I'm just gonna not use this thing. Theoretically, it should be doing something now, though. There we go. See, it's like I had the input gain way up, and it was set to only half, and so maybe I've actually encountered this before, where the preamps just start freaking out and feeding back. Like, internally? That seems weird. So now... That's more like it. So this does some nice mid-side kinds of things, too. So it's got a stereo imager. I believe it's called borking. Okay. I think let's get a bass going. Something kind of groany and drony. So I think I'm just gonna use chainsaw. But we're gonna put it on random. And then whole notes. Actually, I probably do need to provide a clock to some extent. There. No, it gets a clock. Okay. Got that there Sound Force dual filter going down. Now, chance operations are going to be a big thing. And the type is going to be, I think, skip, like skipping steps. Okay. Could do a cool thing and put like an LFO here, and then put a different LFO on the other channel. Upper Fox? Where? Now, the next one is going to be the probability for playing a bass note is going to be pretty high, or for resting, I should say. Okay, and that means I'm going to have to actually enable a gate out and or envelope. Actually, you know what? Let's use the stochastic function generator as an envelope. So we'll have kind of a higher rise time and fall time. And then I'm going to have to unfortunately duplicate this CV in, which I really hate. Really dislike that. But it's okay. It's aight. Loop needs to be off. Let's turn down CV1, the LFO. Right, and amplitude probably up quite a ways. You triggered an envelope. What are you doing? You're going really slow. That's one reason. Okay, why are you triggering like 4 times? Is it sending out a gate instead of a trigger? Oh, because loop is still on. I had it off all over. Stupid. Even more amplitude? Okay. A bit of tweaking on that one later. Huh. So you're like literally in my neighborhood. More tweaking on those guys to follow. It's good atmosphere, but let's get something interesting going. Whatever that happens to be. Hmm. Hmm. I have an idea. Actually, oh man, really want to do that. I like the length of this output. I was gonna stick it into the looper actually and have that play it back, but that does weird stuff. It's not that long. It's only about 34 seconds on one side. Ah, that might be plenty. Damn. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Let's give it a shot here. Okay, and that means basically I'm going to swap cables here. We're going to go from this dude into this dude. Yeah, just let that record for 30 seconds or so. So that should just be dumping the output straight into this, which is going to start doing a sound on sound loop kind of a thing. And then what we can do is just plug these guys right here to the same effects chain. And I can offload that and use the loop for something else. Hey, Immortal Man. Yeah, now it's basically a solid shopping center from Algonquin to, like, Aurora. Randall is just like, you can't tell where you are because the shops are all the same and the layout is the same even. It's wild. Okay, now I can erase this. And now we can do weird stuff. By weird stuff, I mean, well, I've got this condenser mic here. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay. It's like a freaking small world going on then. Because, yeah, I'm in Crystal Lake, so here we are. Now, first of all, I want to throw this in the mixer and see what that sounds like, just as is. The looper's working. The looper's working well. Did you do anything? Did you just record nothing? Oh. It's not in a stereo channel. It's in a mono channel, and the second channel of the mono channel is a Vactrol VCA. So I was basically muting it. Yeah, I thought so. This is going to be really quiet. Why feedback? Why you feedback? Okay, first thing is that's going into the dual drive. And then we can crank the shit out of the gain. Not necessarily the drive so much, but I'm going to crank the gain and see where we're at. And then we'll have to go to get into a filter as well. So I'm going to, once again, sample this, see what it sounds like. I love crystal tie. So that's really interesting right there. That's really kind of cool. So I think, man, what do I have that can do interesting things with this? Hmm. I think a call is going to have to be though to run it through a VCA, put the boost on, turn down any CV ins, and just crank the shit out of this to give myself an extra 5-6 dB. And actually, what the next I think should be is let's take that output and go into the Morpheus filter and just crank the crap out of the gain. And to be honest, yeah, I'm going to need the extra cable length anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, so many times getting thrown out of round the clock for doing nothing really wrong. Just being in high school. All right, and last but not least, yeah, I think I'm gonna go into the thing that has cables that aren't long enough to get there. Let's do that. Which is ZDSP. Freaking long dangly drapers. I don't like you. Oh, this is actually already hooked up. Well, that was handy. Thanks, buddy. The Niflheim. Yeah, we order takeout from the Village Squire all the time. There's one in South Elgin also, which is where my girlfriend lives. One of my favorite disc golf courses is in Marengo. This would be a good time to go, too. A lot of cool mushrooms there. Yep. Yeah, they are. I'm going to start a little sort of arpeggiated part, but slow quarter note arpeggios. Let's use this dude. I wouldn't be surprised if you had seen me fishing at some point. Though I have to say, I've been going to the little retention ponds that are all through Huntley and just slaying bass. Some nice ones, too. now this guy, we gotta short cable him. Put it into the sea legs. You know, short plucky synth parts, they really need delay. Not that they need it, it's just that they love it so much. So do you. Face it. Face it. Oh my god, it's actual music. Damn it. Okay, yeah, it's the 3. It's the E. Setting up a subsequence to shift octaves up and down. I was on the Fox in Algonquin once, and I threw in a little tiny little 2.5-inch Rapala, trying to buy some tree stumps, and like my lure disappeared, and this catfish, it must have been good solid 4 feet long and about that big around on the head. It's the big ass channel cat. Gulped it, took my thing, and it was gone. It was like an 8-pound test. I'm like, it just snapped off. I'm like, you motherfucker. Fishing stories. Good times. Okay, I do want to give the filter a good LFO modulation, because that'll actually put it into like negative voltages, so that the envelope won't really do as much. So I think giving it the big sloths into the volt per octave. So right now, the filter frequency itself is turned down quite a bit. I'm going to actually turn it up a little bit. And then turn my envelope up. So the frequency is at 9 o'clock. And this is a typical, like, 7 to 5 frequency knob. Okay? So right now it's at 9 o'clock, and my envelope, like input CV in, is like halfway up to the positive. really like that bass that much. I just need a longer attack time on the envelope. Let's make it not as bright. All right, let's. I'm gonna still the spooky stuff for a while here. I think that's actually the only thing in the bass. The other loop wasn't even going, which is interesting. So I wanted to use the oblique generative thing in the vector. So I think I'm going to do what I was going to originally plan on doing, and just doing a real short 5-step quarter note melody. Cable color. Purple? Let's go purple. Sure, why not? Wave transformer? Sure, why not? Complex output? Yeah, once again. Sure, why not? Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, I used to fish when I was a kid, like, all the time. And it wasn't until I was an adult that I kind of picked it back up again. Now, let's high pass that also. And then the chance probability, we're going to put a little bit of chance probability on these guys. We're going to do transposition stuff. So up a fifth, up a fourth, then like down a fourth, but down a fifth as well. And then one can be like, restart at the beginning kind of thing. Just like pop back to the beginning. That's really neat. It's nice. Yeah, dude. Star Voyager, what's going on? We're also talking fishing here, so if you're into fishing, cool. I really like light rigs. I have a, most of my stuff is Okuma. I have an Okuma Cilillo. It's like a little trout rod, and I use 8-pound test braid, which is like, I swear, it's the finest like dental floss you can imagine. It works really good. But dude, that thing is so fun. Like, just catching anything on that is hilarious, and it's always a challenge. Alright, so this is the wave transformer, and we're going to need to do a couple of things. So, first of all, I think let's run a pitch sequence into the high-pass filter. Let me hear it. I don't like it. Yeah, Michael, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I have not tried to recreate it today. I'm going to do it tomorrow, though, and try to actually film a video of it happening so I can send it to Jim and be like, dude, this is kind of major. Well, my favorite is I don't do bait casting. I just, you know, never found a good one, and I'm like, why the hell am I paying so much for this? But I have an Okuma. I can't remember the name of it. It's carbon fiber though. It wasn't even that expensive. It's like a $70 reel or something like that. And I just love it. I've got it on this. It's not real heavy. It was like a saltwater spinning rod. So it's like a 7-foot rod, but it has a really long butt. And then the reel hangs like at least about 12 inches, and dude, it's got the best balance. I swear to God, I feel like a ninja with that thing. Just like, shwaa! I thought about that, Francisco. I might do that, but sampling it is not an easy thing to... Well, no, it is. It's actually pretty easy now, so later. Yeah, we'll do that. But this is kind of interesting. But I do need like an LFO, so let's grab a Faster Sloths and throw that into the low-pass filter. So it's just kind of randomizing it with the filter frequency that it's generating. I don't know if I like it though. Okay, now how about another subsequence? We'll do the same thing with octaves. And we'll bring them down on occasion, and then up on one occasion. But let's make it only like 5 steps long. There. Now it starts flipping octaves and doing interesting stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to test something today too, real quick. This has nothing to do with anything. And the cables aren't long enough, so I can't even do it. Yeah, okay. It sounds okay. It sounds decently beefy. So, yeah, I put the kick cane back on my rack. I don't know how long it'll last. We'll see. Alright, that's fine, because, see, then we've got this blobber of delay going into it as well, so... Let's chill that. Rhodes sampling. Yeah, that can be done. Okay, now that being the case, I'm going to take off my headphones, and I'm going to swap out my headphones. Okay, well, we're going to have to do something about that shit. We're going to have to throw money at this problem, I guess. I don't know, man. This thing was a good idea, but it's not really the ideal solution for what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Okay. Now. Okay, it's sampling my microphone. It's actually the perfect level for the Rhodes. So I'm going to mute my mic from here, but you can still hear it, which is pretty cool. What are some overpriced modules in your mind? Aside from the ER301s and the Quedgemans of the world that are like ultra boutique, although those are, pretty overpriced, but part of the reason is rarity too. So, what are some just like full production overpriced modules that are out there? Okay, let's put this guy into the carry filter. Again, input gain. So oh yeah, that's kind of an insane thing, right? And everybody just like bandwagon. We have to have it because a person said so, and that's wild to me. Okay, filter out. Do get in the hole. That's what she said. That's what she said. Oh yeah. That's the Rhodes? Guess what? Motherfucker. I'm gonna have to redo it. Wait. This one's okay. Damn, I screwed everything up. I gotta redo it. I already had stuff in there. And I forgot to check and or delete. Bad idea! Ah! My kick. Oh. I mean, forgive me, but aren't Vactrolls a good thing? That's what I don't get. Is it the whole environmental thing of like, you have to, you know, is the Lupa worth 600? Dude, don't ask. I'm the worst person to ask for that because I don't use it for its full capabilities at all. It's just never really clicked that way for me. There. Okay, so this is a thing that's working. Who is Buzz Buzz? What? What's happening? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the cadmium thing, because cadmium's nasty. So there's one. That's just lovely. This is really, really nice. This plus bass, and you've got a Brian Eno track. So I have the slowest sloths going into the layer control, so it should hang into a layer for a little while at the very least. Okay, let's get a little bit more going. I'll tell you what I want. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want a bunch of fifths. That's what I want. Okay, this is weird. This is that user one scale. So I had it, and I was changing the notes, and it would only let me change them down. And I couldn't go up. That's really weird. And that makes no sense at all. Well, Nimejneb. Your other option would be a Versio, and then you put the Preterio Versio firmware on it, which turns it into just a really basic sound-on-sound looper, and it works really well. This is doing a thing. And I kind of want to run it into... This is the Demon Core, and I'm playing fifths on it. So let's run it into the A121S. That through a black hole DSP, and we'll put it on low pass delay, which is a nice program. It's actually my favorite program on this thing by far. Probably the only reason it stayed in my rack as long as it did. Okay, and then let's get CV. Can't read it. Dark. Parameter 3 CV. This guy. Bringing you that hot ITP. Oh yeah. I want that to just disappear and come in. So scary. Super scary. much better. Been a while since I've done a high quality ambient blob of goo. I'd say that qualified. Yeah, it's not bad. I would say tomorrow I might stream. I'm not 100% sure if I'll stream or not. I do want to spend some time over here setting some things up. And I might just turn on the cameras and see what happens. It might be a weird test thing too, for that matter. So, I don't know. I have no idea. So, anyways, thanks for joining me. And As always, have a good night, and you know, take it easy, and keep building those felch horchers and those tweaking those stimidum flemmidigerge is and all of that stuff. And yeah, don't forget a flibnadach dididididida is a four-sided triangular object. All right, just a fact, fun fact of the day.